feel like I'm crooked, but maybe I'm not. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Come on in, y'all. If y'all coming. I'm gonna wait though. I think I'm a little more together than I normally am. I have my glasses. I do. Check. I got some wine. Check. Check, check, check. Microphone check. Microphone check. You know what I didn't do? I thought I was all the way ready. I didn't freaking go on airplane mode. I did not go on airplane mode. I did not go on air. There we go. Now I'm on airplane mode so that people don't I don't get a whole lot of notification. Let me put listen. Oh, they're not even clean. I need to clean them. I need to clean them. What's good on this Friday? Hey Kenya, hey Cliff, hey Kelly, hey Jay, hey Miss Shade. What's good, y'all? Happy Friday. I actually I ain't gonna even lie. She was right. I be looking a little rough. So hey FAMU chick, listen, I be looking a little rough. So I said, let me, at least for a couple times before I go back to looking rough again. Let me at least look, put a little lipstick on. I can put a little eyeshadow on for y'all. Y'all see that? I haven't done that in. Well, I did that the other day, but before that, I haven't done that since last year sometime. But no man, I mean, she really had me in my feelings a little bit low key. I had to go back and look at the videos and was like, she right though. She right. She is so right. How about now? How about my glasses clean? They still. I'm gonna have to get somebody to help me out. But I think that we are. Oh yeah, these aren't. They're not helping right now. They need to be clean. They all smeared. Hey Bree, look at me. See me squinting? Hey Miss C. I didn't need no makeup, Cliff. I might have needed a little something. I needed to comb my hair a little or something. She, honey. I know she meant well. I know, they be talking about taking my monetization off. You better put that back on. I know that she meant well. So there's that. Hold on here. I don't know why. Go. I don't want to use them. Close. Let me mute this so it don't make no sound. Because I do have the link and stuff. Y'all just sitting here with me for a minute. I'm ready. I really am. I just want to be able to put the thing in the chat. You know how it goes. Because this episode, like all the other episodes, have been a hot ass mess. Like a hot mess. And it's even more so. Hey, LB. What's good? I don't think you've ever caught. Have you ever caught a live? Because I be inviting y'all in. Because Chloe was like, I be selfish and don't be letting y'all in. So that's new for me to let y'all in and not just listen to me talk about nothing. And it's better. Because I'm not doing all the talking. When you come into the room, though, do me a favor. You couldn't see me. Can you see me now? Okay, so okay. That's why you bias, because you hate makeup. Can you see me now, Miss C? Can y'all see me? Y'all let me know. Give me a thumbs up or something. Let me know that you can see me, that you can hear me, that we good. Okay. No thanks. I got that on mute. Boom. I'm ready. It's official. Oh wait, that ain't right. That's all the Thank you, Renee. I'm glad you can see me. All is good. Listen, while I'm getting my self together, this Sunday, I mean, if y'all watching my videos all the way to the end, even though they're like an hour long, I love you and appreciate you. This Sunday, I am going to be joining Little Black Book and the Married at First Sight Coalition at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on his channel. I think Little Black Book 91. You guys all know what his channel is, I think, already. So there's that. But you can hear and see me, FAMU. And I got me a little drink. Got me a little drink in my Ray of Sunshine glass. Y'all see that? Y'all should be hating because y'all don't have one. But I'm not gonna get drunk this time. So let me finish my other thought. I'm gonna be on Little Black Book 91 channel this Sunday and every Sunday thereafter or hereafter at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as part of the Married at First Sight Coalition. So I am really excited about that. They did it last week because I was out of town. I did not join them, but it is, of course, Little Black Book 91. Jack and Glenn, Stephanie Lee, August Love Family. Please tell me I got that right. And myself. So I'm excited. I hope that I mesh well with them. I just watched last week's coalition review. And, you know, they all got great vibes because, you know, I continuously watch the majority of them. Let me say that. Not all of them, but the majority of them. I should sell them, Renee. Listen, I used to, but these are like, I don't know how much I would sell them for because they were expensive just for like the person who I had do these. So it was like, I want to say it was like $15 a glass or something. So I have to either do this myself, which I'm sure that I can, or pay her. And then how much do you sell the glasses for? Like, I thought that it would be too expensive because then shipping them and all of that, it was a lot. So I'm thinking that if I can find someone that I can do it and then they can ship it out for me, that would be great. Can't wait to see you. I hope you come. I hope y'all come through. Love Story. Thank you, Lee. August Love Story. Thank you, Lee. I hope I fit well. I hope y'all come over. I hope y'all come over and y'all support me like you support them. You know, just, you know, kind of, I might need a little, I might need a little affirming on Sunday. Then again, I might not, you know, it's just once I get going, then that's it. Okay, so just some little housekeeping rules because I am going to put the link to join me here on StreamYard in the description box in just a moment. Remember, it's all love. We all have opinions. We are all family. So we operate in love and in kindness, and we do respect each other and our opinions, even when they differ from our own. Okay? We all agree to that? I think so. We thank you, Miss C. I think that we all can agree that there's a myriad of opinions, that we feel differently about some things and the same about others, but we will be respectful of one another's opinions. I also am going to like change the format a little bit. As a matter of fact, I'm going to change the format just a tad bit. I'm still going to put the link. Everybody's going to come in. But because I'm a wife coach, you guys we never kind of get into that. So I'm going to we're going to play around with that maybe like the last 10, 15 minutes. Maybe if somebody wants to be in the hot seat, if somebody wants to like ask questions, or I'm going to ask questions and you guys just kind of answer them as you see fit. So we'll see how we'll see how it flows. We'll see how it flows. In other words, don't hate on me for thinking different. Mr. Washington, you are not alone, okay? I know. Y'all hear me? Click, 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 click. Oh, I can't do that. So I'm going to put the link in here right now. Boom. So that if anybody wants to start joining, that they can. Yes? Maybe? Oh, here we go. Share this. Copy. And I'm going to just paste this here. This is something else. Okay, now I'm in a good space. And I didn't mean to click that for myself. Okay, so let's just talk about, look at that. Marcus is saying you guys agree on a lot of stuff, Cliff. See, so you're not by yourself. Okay, so let's just start talking about who do we want to talk about first? Who do we want to, maybe we should just talk about, well, no, because Paige and Chris weren't the only ones with issues this week. They all pretty much had some sort of issue this week, and I really like hearing your opinions. I know that my review just went up a couple hours ago. It's because I be bullshitting around some days, and today was one of them days. So oh, we want to talk about Haley and Jacob. Well, Marcus, you're the first one that said something. Please tell me I'm saying it right. Oh, look at that. 2 for Haley and Jacob. Then that's where we going. We're going to talk about Haley and Jacob. Listen. Oh, you saying Brianna and Vince. Okay, so I'm gonna see if anybody else has someone other different. But so far, we got 2 for Haley and Jacob. Because both Haley and Jacob, both, and Brianna and Vince, and Virginia and Eric, and Paige and Chris, and even Claire and Ryan had issues. Okay, all these people have fucking issues. All of them. There is no couple that is scot-free of like a great match. I rock with you. Okay. Okay. Kenya says Haley and Jacob. Cliff says, I thought that said, oh, Jacob. So here we go. We're going Haley and Jacob. FAMU. Sis, we'll go with Brianna and Vince next, unless somebody else comes through and be like, no, not yet, because it was heated. So I got my wine and a little water, so I don't get all drunk like I did last time. Haley doesn't like him. Haley and Jacob, glad you're with, excuse me. Oh, you suggested it last year, Alicia? Please tell me it's Alicia and not Alicia. I be hating to butcher people's names. Y'all don't even know when I be typing y'all back. I be trying to say y'all names because I do not want to be butchering your names. Like, it's huge to me. So Haley and Jacob. Haley and Jacob, first and foremost, we already know that this is such a mismatch. Okay, Haley got the D and was disappointed. Missy said, Kenya's like, Haley is a mean girl. Listen, Haley has been together. Let's talk about the facts, right? Haley is 28 years old. Haley has not been in a relationship, an intimate relationship, for 7 years. And she's kind of like snooty. She gives you that kind of like snooty, mean girl vibe, like you guys are saying. You can see it by like, I'm not trying to discount, like her aesthetic was really great, right? But you could see that she feels like she's part of the upper echelon. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is beneath her because of the things that he likes. So we know that Jacob is what, 38? He's 38. He eats steak and eggs. He works out all the time. He likes 80s stuff. Hey, Vasandi, yes, girl, where you been? I be trying to go live. I didn't go live last Friday because I was gone. But she doesn't like him, and that's cool. But she lied and gaslit him. Yes. So look, the big issue was the fact that when we left off last week, they had that awkward shit. Because why? She said, I'm gonna go hang out with the girls, and the whole time everybody was down there minus Jacob. She couldn't be, well, I guess it honestly probably would have hurt his feelings if she had said, I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go. Everybody's going downstairs. They're gonna be drinking, gonna be in a casino, we're gonna hang out, but you can't go. It's that mean girl spirit. It's the Karen energy. Karen as in white girl Karen, or Karen from last season Karen? I've been freezing in Texas. It's hot now. Girl, I know it's hot out here. I was in Chicago and it was cold. So I feel your pain by that, through that, with that. So I think that, number one, when he saw her out there with the friends, what happened? He was like, I can't believe this. And they ran off like they was in high school. Oh, did somebody want to come in and I missed it? No, nobody wanted to come in. I'm going to just drop it in again because, you know, y'all don't be shy. Oh, okay. You know, why do they do that? I wonder. Why do they hold some comment? Because you said white girl and they tried to hold that comment. No one at any age wants to be left out. She embarrassed him. Absolutely. It's triggering Jacob. I don't like that. Oh, that's me. Right. And that's exactly what it was, you know. And so the next morning when it was all awkward and stuff, when they get on the plane, what we find out is that he told her, you got a boyfriend. You acting like you have a boyfriend, like you got a boo or bae, somebody. How are you into me the first couple days and now you're not into me at all? You don't like me? And okay, look, somebody who coming in? Who is it? Oh Lord, it's Cliff. Now, Cliff, be on your best behavior. Cliff, please be on your best behavior, Cliff. Okay, be on your best behavior.
Yo, how you hold on. How you gonna start off like that? It don't be me.
Did you hear me say, oh Lord, be on your best behavior? That's all I want you to
do. You just set me up for failure. It don't be me. I'm just, some people love me and some people don't. That's all it is.
I think that everybody can appreciate your difference in opinion. Mm-hmm.
You don't be reading the comments.
All the same, we would be really upset. Mookie, love you, says. Haley explained on Unfiltered that it was really a girls' night with Claire and Virginia, but their husbands just tagged along. Her only mistake was not inviting him after they decided to tag along. Thank you for that update, because I didn't know. I don't be watching that, Mookie. Okay, I don't be watching that at all. This marriage is already over. Okay, Cliff, tell me what you think about Haley and Jacob. Tell us what you think. Now we still want to. What happened to the picture you with the hair? Now it's looking at a black.
I enjoy. Madam, you already know I'm not coming on camera. But
I know, but what happened to the picture?
I think it's a wrap for them.
You think it's a wrap for them?
What picture?
You have a picture of you in the hair.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
Yeah, it's always, for some reason, when I come on, it doesn't show. But when I'm in the chat, it shows.
Oh, Lee said, cut the sound off because it's echoing. Your sound off on your
maybe it's my phone here. I don't know why I do that. I'm gonna change devices right after this.
Okay.
Is it still echoing?
So you don't think they're gonna make it at all? It's a no for you.
No, I don't feel she respects him.
I don't think she respects him. I don't think that she's attracted to him. I don't think she likes the way he looks. I don't think that she likes that he's quirky and that with the whole 80s thing. I think from day one that she was like, no. Just when she saw him, no. But that's not, she looks like she would like somebody who was like more corporate, you know, more, I don't know, maybe clean cut, you know, Dockers and a fucking polo. Like, that's how I feel. That's the kind of person I think that she likes. Like, you know, and she don't know enough about him to be like, oh no, I don't like him. She's not giving him a chance because he likes her so much that he's probably willing to make some changes for her. Now, the one thing that I can say that I like about Jacob knows how to speak up for himself. He knows how to communicate, say what he likes and what he does not like. He knows how to, it seems like he's going to be the one that's going to know how to bow out gracefully without looking too foolish. Like, I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to tell you. And yes, I was upset. But she needed to know how he felt. I mean, I don't think that he was wrong in any of that. Jacob is being open and honest and vulnerable. Yes, he is. He is. Yes, he is. I think Haley thinks she's better. Hey, who else coming? Who gonna step in the room? Who else is stepping in the room? What happened? Y'all know sometimes I'm trying to get better with it's Cliff again. He's switching. He said he was switching devices. Did you switch devices? What happened?
Yeah, I switched devices.
Okay.
I don't know if it's
the female version of Chris. We just have to sit back and watch. Listen, Alicia, you might be right. You might be right about that. What did I do? Something? He went mute again. He must be fixing himself.
No,
Let me
I'm
see.
gonna talk over you. That's why I mute myself.
Aren't you kind? You guys see, kind. Thought this house was nice. The
I
80s
think I
decor was
think when
pretty.
Jacob apologized, I know he was trying to do it, I guess, to settle things, but I think that's gonna work against him because she already don't respect him. So to me, it made him look weak by apologizing because he's actually right. I know there's times where you could just be like, okay, I'm gonna leave this alone and be, and say whatever. But when you first starting to deal with somebody, you got to set the ground rules, and she's out of pocket.
You don't
Like
think that he apologized not for what he said, but how he said it? Like I can see that being a thing. Like I'm
I
not
didn't.
gonna. Hey, bro. Listen, I'm not gonna apologize for what I say, but maybe my delivery, like, might have been too strong. And I think that he apologized for um, the what's it the damn it, why are words escaping me? But the fact that the accusation, boom, there's the word of her having somebody else. I don't think he
Okay,
really was apologizing for how he felt. Like she full of
he,
shit. That there's Haley's reality and then there's the real
he should
reality. I think it's only
he
that
should have
the
been
thing that
specific.
triggered.
He should have been specific, and she didn't apologize for anything. And it's like she knocks. Okay, he loved the '80s. We all got our little things that we like. I don't see a big deal about it. Like if that's what he liked, that's what he liked. You
Yeah,
might
I
have
mean,
things.
they 10 years apart, Cliff. They 10 years apart. She claimed not to know
But
nothing
that's the
about the 80s,
norm.
right? She was born in like the 90s, like 92 or something. So 80s are before her. And so that you listen, I'm about to say
But
it.
yeah,
Hope anybody
but
listening
most
to this
women
please don't
date
get
older
mad.
men
These
though.
kids are weird. These kids are weird and don't know nothing but what they know, and they don't know how to come outside or experience things if they didn't have parents that pushed them to do things other or show them other things. Like I think that she doesn't even want to get to know him, and all the 80s stuff would probably be a little weird to me too. She could mold him. He's a good guy, but low key, I feel Haley down low key lesbian vibe, in my opinion. Lee, listen, Paige. Okay, we ain't we. Let's see. I don't want to
One
talk
thing
about that.
another thing I don't like is how nobody got on her like they got on Chris for sleeping with him and then shunning him. I had a problem with that too.
Okay, valid. Hey, Keyshawn, valid. Absolutely valid. We probably should have. However, I think she does not vocalize her assholeness. That's not a word. Where Chris shows his, but I hear your point.
But
Absolutely.
I would say this though. I would say even though we don't like some of the actions Chris do, but as far as the way Chris treat Paige compared to how she treats Jacob, Chris treats her like the way he interact with Paige better. Haley's is a jerk. She act like she don't care about this man's feelings. She brushes him off. Even to go downstairs and be with the other couples. Like, why would you do that to him? Like, and then you don't even apologize for it. So like when you don't even apologize, so that just lets me know you really don't give 2 cents.
Right. One second. Okay, listen, David. When we come back around, copy your question. When we get to Paige, I'll tell you. When we get to them, because it'll throw us off, and we'll be talking about Paige and Chris all night. Right? No, absolutely. I think I'm gonna have to agree with you, Cliff. That's a hardly a never that we do. But I'm gonna have to agree with you. She
I'm
is
working, trying to bring it to the light.
huh? You gonna yeah, you should write that down. Today is February 26th.
I'm trying to
It
work
is
with you and
8:57 on the
Darlinda
East
and
Coast.
Chloe.
Huh?
I said I'm trying to work with you, Darlinda and Chloe, and bring y'all to the light. I be trying.
No, well, y'all know I be over here doing stuff. Now I can't see nothing. Huh? Hold on. Y'all know I be doing stuff. I don't understand why I just can't leave well enough alone. Please tell me y'all still there. Yeah, you are. Okay. Y'all know I need to leave well enough alone. I be moving, touching stuff. If Haley continues to sleep with Jacob, then you can. She don't like him. She's not gonna sleep with him again. The sex wasn't good enough, like Jay Antoinette said. If the D was good, she would be trying a little harder. And then you guys also say in the comments a lot about how he probably has a certain odor, like a very pungent odor.
But you know, for men, it's the opposite for women. Like when Paige said, if he wouldn't have slept with me, it would have been better, which I get. But for a man, when you give a man a cookie, then you take it away. That's like a That's a problem.
You can't do that.
No, heck no. No.
I think men do it too. So you telling me you've never slept with somebody and decided you didn't like them. I don't like them. This was a mistake, and you know, don't give it to him no more.
Off the top of my head, no. That I slept with, and then I just was like, nah, no.
Because that's the thing that
unless we knew it was just, yo, I'm out of town or something like that, and it was random, you know what I mean? But somebody I rock, but I'm talking off somebody I was dealing with.
Me too.
Or even messing with. No, I just was like, no.
Let's ask the women in the chat.
Matter of fact, you know what? I'll be honest. No, I did it one time to prove a point to somebody because they did it to me when I was younger. So I was like, I'm gonna show you. And I did the same thing. That was me being petty.
Oh, okay. Well,
and we was in a relationship.
Life of BOJ, I don't know. I think that's supposed to be BOJ. He's saying that's like a mind thing. And women do it. We do it all the time. We do it all the time. We decide this was a bad idea. I shouldn't have slept with you. Oh my God, you're crazy. And we stop. It's a thing that we do. I mean, women, let me know in the comments by a hand raise if you've ever slept with somebody and decided this is not what I want to do. Hey, Jordy, babe. Listen, you guys, I just dropped the link in the description box. Again, if you want to join us and share your opinions out loud, we welcome you. I just want to say that we are going to respect each other's opinions. They are different at times, but know that we operate out of love and kindness. Yes? Yes. Hi, Jordy. Let me see. YouTube did not tell me you were. Girl, they don't never tell you that I'm live. They don't never, because they know I'm fresh. And I want to say hi, Franny. She says she's not watching this season. Okay, girl, listen, look at all the hands though, Cliff. I want you to see how the hands are popping up in here about you know, I done made a mistake. Well, Chris, Lord, it must be meant for me to talk about him, or he's trolling behind the scenes here. Clifton left us. She's not going to sleep with him again. Not at all, Lee. I don't think so at all. Here, I'm gonna put it in if somebody wants to join us live. I am going to move on, and I'm gonna move forward and talk about. FAMU Chick said she wanted to talk about Brianna and Vincent next. Unless you guys have something else that I've missed about Haley and Jacob, we're gonna talk about Brianna and Vincent. Did I miss anything? Y'all want to come in and tell me something? Not many times, but yes. Hi, Elise. Missed you too, love. Okay, let me see. Haley doesn't like physical touch. Perhaps she realized that being married just didn't change her aversion to being touched. I might have to try and put these glasses on. So, I do want to say this. I was going to say maybe she's asexual, right? Maybe she doesn't like sex, but except for when she's drunk. Maybe she's 28. She ain't been in a relationship in 7 years. I'm sure she's had lots of casual sex. I'm sure she had lots of casual sex. I'm going to raise my hand and show you this side because that's what, that's what it is. It's easy to meet you today and have casual sex. They don't have as many inhibitions or norms that our families and our traditions have put into our heads to make us think that, being a little free sexually is wrong. I'm trying, Keyshawn. Look at me. You know who comes when I put the glasses on. But they so dirty. I need to get one of these kids to clean them. I need to call one of my production assistants to come help me and clean my glasses, both of whom have their door closed. One because he was making too much noise, the other because I'm making too much noise. Okay, so let's talk about Brianna and Vincent, because I see that you guys thought my opinion about the situation was unpopular. Um, so yeah, Vincent was upset. He got upset. He's tired of her smart comments. And it all started in the kitchen when he popped that bottle and it wasted on the floor and he got a little on his shirt and she said, just like Benny, she was drunk and regrets it. Let me see. Let me back up. Haley hugged Pastor Cal but don't want to hug her husband. Child, because she don't like her husband. Now you know she don't like her husband. Let me see. Brianna and Vince were both wrong. Vince didn't express himself well, and Brianna didn't filter her comments. Vincent is too sensitive. Listen. Oh, I got two people waiting. Okay, y'all don't not wait. Look, it's Jordy. We getting ready to hear the accent, baby. And Cliff is back. I think he got all his stuff together. Yeah, come on, boo. I'm loving the natural little twist you got going on. Let me put my glass. Let me try and at least see. Yes, come on. Okay, Cliff, you fixed your stuff.
Can you hear me?
So.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you too. Good.
That was a lot of hands in the chat. Y'all shady. Y'all some shady people. Curving these men out here.
Haley said, Jordy said, let me put my glasses on too, honey. We have to have. I need somebody to come.
How you doing, Jordy?
We need to
Hi, I'm good. Cliff, how are you?
know what's going on. Okay, so did you want to share anything about Haley and Jacob before we move to Brianna? And they telling you to fix your echo again, Cliff. I don't know what's going on.
No, that might not be Cliff. That's me, because Cliff is muted.
Oh.
Do I have an echo?
Do you have a little bit? Do you have the stream up on your like laptop or something too? If you do,
no, it's just on my phone.
No, I don't hear echo now. I think we're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
you said okay. Haley and Jacob?
Yeah. Do you have something you want to share with the
okay, so I think my sentiments are the same with Haley. Haley is like, when it came to the Haley and Jacob situation, she played victim very well. I feel like she was very good at putting on the tears when it benefited her, putting on the tears, when, I'm not saying Jacob was right in how he addressed how he was feeling in regards to how she treated him, but how she was so quick to cry. Oh my God, I haven't eaten in 7 days. It's been 7 days, and like, child, like, that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about your food routine. We're talking about the fact that you're not holding yourself accountable for the fact that you don't want to be around me. You don't like me. Just say that. Instead of stringing me along like a puppet, just say, hey, guess what? Hey, I don't like you. And this is crazy.
Right.
Like, like, just say that instead of stringing me along like a puppet. Maybe it's the steak and eggs. Maybe he stinks. Maybe his sweat smells. Maybe the sex was bad. Whatever it is, say that.
It's all of that.
Yeah, just say that.
It's all of it.
Yes, but I didn't appreciate her. Oh my God, it's been 7. I haven't eaten in 7. Okay, you're not the victim here.
I do want to say that once she had said that that the 80s thing was a red flag and a turnoff, I feel like she felt like there was a sigh of relief for her. Like, oh, I finally said something, but that's not all of it. We all know that that's not all of it, right?
Exactly.
It's not just that. It's that your sex wasn't good. You look weird to her. You are not her type. Like all of those things. And I feel like we're going to find out soon enough. I think.
And exactly. But the thing is, what about him being trapped in the 80s is a red flag? There are, like, you could say you being distant from him is more of a red flag than him being stuck in the 80s. That's just a preference of life for him. That's not something that's going to affect your life.
Yeah,
that's not something that's going to affect how, if he's a good person, he would treat you. So for her to say that's a red flag, what's your definition of a red flag, ma'am? Because that's not necessarily a red flag.
Yeah, it's more of a. You're absolutely right, and she could just say I don't like him. That's it.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with being a fan of the 80s. No, Keyshawn, there's nothing wrong with being a fan of the 80s. but he does take it a little far. It can be a little bit overbearing. It is a little bit overbearing. Like I can deal with it for a little while before I'd be like, okay, that's enough. Like that's
Yeah.
yeah.
All she has to say is, hey, guess what? I mean, she did basically what Chris did. I thought by me having sex with you, it would help me like you, but it didn't. And now I even don't like you more. So
she could have just said I was drunk and I had sex with you when I was drunk and I was drunk.
yeah, I had sex with you on a whim. I was horny. I haven't had peen in my vagina in 7 years, and I really wanted some peen. So that's it. Right?
She had some peen. She probably had some late, right before. She just had her some peen, and she keeps her some, even though she don't want to be in no relationship. Okay, it's like let's see, it's like guys who are into sports. Sometimes it's overkill, but a red flag. No, I'm in agreement. It's not a red flag, but it is a preference. Okay, so let's talk about Vincent and Brianna. So,
oh gosh.
So, okay, I have the unpopular opinion, right? So he was offended by her smart comments. And after thinking, I think that his offense was not just that one thing, that was the straw that broke the camel's back, right?
Yes.
Because everybody's like, oh, she was mad because of him saying Benny, like it's just like Benny. And I'm all like, well, he was champagne Benny the other day. And for me, being champagne Benny is you being reckless and idiotic versus, you know what I mean? So I just didn't see the difference between her saying it then and him saying, and the whole group saying it before. My problem with him is he doesn't communicate well. He doesn't communicate well, and he is super sensitive about nothing. In my opinion, he's sensitive about nothing, right? Nothing. They in here chatting up away.
I won't say that he's sensitive about nothing because I don't like to dismiss or invalidate anybody's feelings or how they choose to feel about something. No, because okay, let's take it.
The reason I say that it's nothing is because she clearly said that that's not. It's not my intent several times.
No, but
all you have to do is tell her.
But Talisa, I'm gonna take it back. But before I do, remember when he said that he felt like she was nitpicking or what I forget the exact word. In the confession, she said, I mean, I do have snarky remarks, but like I'm just joking. There's always some truth behind people's snarky remarks. If you look up the definition of snarky, it's comments meant to be rude and digging towards persons that in particular to something you don't like. But taking it back to day one, on the day they got married, you remember they were walking into, I think it's a compilation of things. I don't think it was just that one event that took him to the point he was at. Taking it back to the day they got married, you remember they were walking. He was choosing to be helpful by holding her wedding frock.
Hold my hand, not my dress.
Yes. So then it was that. And who knows what else he said. Oh, don't drink the champagne before I drink the champagne. Don't smile before I smile. Kiss me when I say. It could be a compilation of things. And she has, to me, that type of personality to want things done in a manner that suits her. I'm not saying like she's bossy.
No, not listen here. Let's. She's very much so bossy, and I think she does say smart comments. Like to me, she has the same kind of wit that I have, which is dry, sarcastic wit. And if you don't know me, it could come off offensive to you. But if you know me, you know that I'm being funny and that everything I'm saying is out of love and kindness. And I think that is the place where they are. In addition, he is not used to a woman of her stature. So because she is brilliant, quick-witted, financially stable, it is a little bit intimidating to him. And so it feels like she's belittling him, but that's his own shit. Each of them have their own shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like she needs to learn how to talk to him and get him to speak to her in a way that they both understand. Because when they talk about it's my person, y'all can't be y'all person if y'all not communicating well. You guys, and we all not gonna communicate well, right? But we have to be able to sit down and have a conversation and work through whatever that is that's happening. Like I can't be mad at you and want to get up and walk away. There's no resolution. I have to sit in it, even if it's for a minute. Like, okay, hold on, let's put a pin in. Let's come revisit this. If we don't talk about it, if I don't know how you feel, how do I make the adjustment? And it seems
That's
like she
true.
wants to. It seems genuinely like when he says he's offended that she wants to, wait a minute, that's not what I mean. Show me how, tell me how. Help. Because in her mind, like in my mind, I was like, oh, that was all right. If you don't tell me that I did something wrong, then I
Right.
don't know.
But Talisa,
But
she doesn't give him room to feel his feelings, number one. Number two, she doesn't acknowledge, she dismisses. And I know this because her personality is very similar to my ex-husband's. Her personality,
oh, you're a little triggered.
no, I'm not saying I'm triggered because I'm divorced and I'm good. But I'm saying it's it's one thing to come to somebody and say, hey, you know, when you did this, it made me feel this way. And instead of them acknowledging that, okay, I apologize that, you know, I made you feel some type of way, they start to explain away why you shouldn't feel that way because that's not what they meant. It makes you feel even more into that feeling because you're dismissing how I'm feeling. I don't care what you intended by what you said. It's how you made me feel after you said it.
I don't think that that's what she meant. I think what she said was, that's not what I meant. Please tell me how. What did I do? What did I say? Like, that is me acknowledging. You understand? Now, she might not be fully, like, because I'm not all the way a fan. I do think that she should kind of learn to listen a little more, right? But I do have to give her credit because she was genuinely confused as to what she did. And he could not articulate it. Even if it was something from 2 days ago, from when the holding of the dress, you know, the drink, any of those things, he should have been able to provide her with something as a concrete proof of what she's doing, because it's clear that she has no clue, because like she said, she's been that way the entire time. Okay, Cliff is back. So
yeah, I am not in any way, shape, form, or way excusing Vincent. Vincent is very feminine. He's very sensitive. He very much needs to articulate how he feels. He's a bad communicator. He gets in his feelings and he doesn't say what he means. He doesn't say what he means. They both don't know each other well enough for, number one, him to be receptive towards her type of humor and for her to be receptive towards his sensitivity. So there is going to be a learning curve. They've only known each other for so many days. There's going to be time needed for them to understand how to communicate with each other, which is understandable. I'm not excusing him at all. But I still believe and I feel like she was dismissive and not receptive towards how he felt. She's very bossy and she likes to get her way, which is that her right? Maybe, but you're now in a relationship where you have to both be willing to be on the same page. I do not agree with him walking out of the door. That is unacceptable. There's no excuse for that. When I get into tiffs where I feel like I need a moment to gather my thoughts, I might go to the next room. I'm not leaving the house though. So I don't agree with him leaving the house. That was disrespectful. And I don't think the situation was intense enough for it to warrant him needing to leave the entire house to go back home, like he said. That was just too much.
That's because he does not know how to communicate. He cannot articulate how he feels. That is why he left. And the moment that she said to him, I don't want to talk about this anymore, he felt that, then at that point he felt disrespected and felt like the best avenue and the best route was for him to remove himself versus saying, okay, we need to talk about this in the morning. My whole thing is, it's okay to not know what to say in the moment, right? It's okay. It's okay not to be able to say how I feel right now, but I need to be able to say how I feel, and I need to be able to figure out how to say how I feel. So walking out, all you're doing is causing a bigger wedge between you, and deal with it. Like, he could have easily said to her, well, you might not want to talk about it, but it's unresolved and I feel away. You have me feeling away. And
some people have to walk off though.
Well, but I don't think you walk off without saying anything. I'm gonna just go home.
I don't like the walk off thing, but I have learned in the past that some people need to take a walk to cool down. I don't think he's feminine at all. I don't get that vibe. I don't get that vibe.
I think he's a very much so Latin alpha. I feel like he's a real alpha. Like I'm trying to find the right word and not be. But
even
it's okay. Go ahead.
So my thing is, when you don't, she been talking to bossiness, so that's already in his head, right? And then now he's seeing it. And when you don't know someone, certain things come off wrong. It's just like the other live we all was together on live, and we had our little spat. It's because I didn't know you guys. I knew Talisa, I know Sakina, I knew Kelsey, but you and J Dub I didn't know. So things come off different when you don't know someone. You take it personal sometimes. Because if it was
Oh, you breaking out. You didn't move to a horrible area in the house, Cliff, and we don't know what you're saying. And I'm sure it sounds like it's some good stuff. Baby, come to me. We need you to come back. We need you to come back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
You hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. I said, so when she's talking and he's telling her what he don't like that, or he take things as disrespect, that, you got to respect what a person is saying.
Absolutely.
And I think, and when she said she didn't want to talk about it no more to him, and I would have felt the same way because I'm this type of person. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna like that because it comes off disrespectful. It's like you can say what you want to say, but now when it's my time, you don't want to hear it. But I do understand that some people.
He wasn't saying nothing. He wasn't even all he said was he felt like I felt that he wasn't. She was probing for him to give me more, tell me why, tell me what it is. And he wasn't able to do that. And so she was frustrated and he was frustrated, and two frustrated people just that ain't gonna be able to work with. That's not gonna work with.
When they was in the bathroom, right? Didn't he? No, because I remember him saying to her, I didn't like the little, oh, that's such a Vincent move, or something like that he said.
I'm tired of your smart comments. I don't like.
Yeah, so that's to me, that's explaining yourself. Maybe he ain't go elaborate like Jacob does, but he let it be known what was bothering him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna let you have it but I'm not. And this is why. I didn't like the Vinny thing, but just the other day, the whole group was calling you Vinny and you was cool. And when they was calling you Champagne Vinny, that's reckless and idiotic versus her just saying, oh, Vinny, or that's just Vinny. She was just, to me, okay, for me, she was just going off of that same energy, which she probably should not have. Once he said that he didn't like it, she probably should have said, oh, I didn't mean anything by it. Forgive me. That probably would have ended it, but not really, because she is going to need more information. You're going to have to always tell me what it is that you don't like, because it's part of who she is outside of being bossy. She's also very, dry wit. So you're going to have to be able to say, hey, I don't like this and I don't like this. And when you talk to me, can you do this?
They have to learn each other. You understand what I'm saying? They have to learn each other.
I agree. They've known each other 7 days, and they each other's person, but they don't communicate well.
But
I so for me, all of this is ironic. Like, you're not their part. You're not. No, you don't fit well. What are you talking about? You've known each other all of 7 days, 1 week. No.
Right.
It's new relationship energy. You guys are excited to be around each other. You're attracted. Your little vagina and your penis is thumping. That's all it is. Okay, y'all don't know. I can see myself with you forever. No, you can't if you can't get past this small tiff of a conversation that just needs a little clarity. But that's just me, in my opinion. Y'all know, what do I know? A lot.
I just think it's gonna take time. They need time.
You answer your own questions.
They need time to get to know each other, and they need time to understand each other's communication styles. So for some people it takes years. For some people it takes years for them to understand. If I say this,
I don't think anybody is disagreeing with that, Jordy.
Huh?
I don't think any of us would disagree with that at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not agreeing with Vincent, but I'm not agreeing with Brianna either. I don't agree with either one of them. She should have been softer and more receptive and not so dismissive towards his comments. And he should not have walked out. He should have been more vocal, which I think he was trying. I think maybe sometimes he just doesn't know how to fully articulate his feelings, And maybe it's because
I like how you give him room. Like, oh, he doesn't really know how to articulate his feelings, but you're not giving her no room. Like, oh, she maybe she doesn't know how.
No, I gave her credit. She is willing to learn. I have given her credit. She's willing to learn. I saw it. You stay there. Roll your eye again, and I'm gonna set so.
Okay, so let's talk about who's next. Oh, let's talk about Clara and Ryan. They seem a little bit easier than Virginia and Eric. Let's talk about Clara and Ryan. I agree.
Can we talk about
Virgo? We Virgos, and that's just a Virgo.
Can we just talk about 2 seconds? For 2 seconds, because when Clara and Ryan came on the screen, and Clara put her foot on Ryan's lap, I said, "Head egg, anybody? Pumice stone, foot scrub."
I didn't even see all of that. I didn't see all that. No, a little water. I can't. I've been trying to do this.
No, Clara needs some peg. Like she needs a pedicure. A pedicure. She needs to go down to one of those little shops and have her foot soaked. But anyway, that's besides the point. Like, I can't. And then the cameraman was so shady. He zoomed in on it. Like, I can't believe he didn't see that.
I did not see that. Now I'm gonna have to go back and look because I have a thing about feet. And listen, this is okay. Every other sign is welcome here on my channel. But I'm gonna just tell you the truth. The Virgos come through all the time. I don't know, it's something about our energy. They find me and be like, "I'm a Virgo. Look, see, Team Virgo. You see all them Virgos popping up." My bad, y'all. That was just a little side note. I'll be excited.
So Clara and Ryan confused me, huh?
She said she saw it. FAMU said that FAMU chick said she saw the
prostitutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Clara and Ryan confused me because on one hand, they're like, "Oh my goodness." She's like, "If I could have picked him out of a box, he's the perfect man for me." But then when she's by herself, "Oh, I need some peen in my vagina, and he's not giving me the peen in my vagina. I'm so frustrated. I just don't understand why he won't give it to me. And I don't know if he's gonna love me and this, and there's so many issues." But when they're together, oh my goodness, I could have never picked a better man. He's a wonderful person. Do you know? He's just so amazing. And
yeah,
I thought,
right. And even with her, I'm gonna go with the 7 days. You want some peen in your vagina? It's been 7 days. You guys have been doing other physical stuff. You're telling me that you cannot hold off for 7 days? Like, are you kidding me? What kind of joke are we playing?
But she said she's used to giving it up.
So you could. My moon sign is a Libra.
She said she's used to giving it up much faster in other relationships.
Things are going a lot slower for her now than ever before. And I'm all like, well, that's okay. I mean, if you want to do it today, then do it today. I'm not going to pass judgment on you. But that man said, we're going to wait, honey. We're going to wait. We're going to wait. That man said, I'm not giving you none of this good D. Okay? And I was thinking to myself, she said that they had been physical, but they have not consummated the wedding. But I'm like, in the next breath, she was like, she hadn't seen him with his shirt off, and he always got his shirt off. So I'm all like, well, what kind of other physical things are y'all doing that your shirt is still on? Or y'all cuddling. Y'all cuddling. Y'all kissing and y'all cuddling.
They're grinding through their clothes. Yes, I thought it was also
they dry humping.
I also thought it was interesting when we went. So up until this episode, Ryan has always articulated that, oh, he's afraid because she keeps saying she's so messy, and he doesn't want the mess in his house and this and that and whatever, right? But then we get into his house. On the outside, looks lovely, looks pristine. But behind every single closet is a mickle and a muckle and a bunch of clutter. I was just like, so you don't clean, you just keep the outside looking pristine and your insides look mashed up. Your insides aren't clean. So what you do is you take your mess and you hide it very well. So if your cupboards and your drawers are an indicator of who you are, what are you hiding on your insides? Because, sir, you're saying you're so clean and pristine, but you don't even fold your shirts.
That's the same thing I said. Now listen, I ain't got nothing to say about folding, but that's the same. That's the same thing I said. I said he's got to be hiding something that it's nice and neat on the outside, and then the inside is chaotic. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like our space is indicative of how we feel, what's going on through us. I mean, with us, and so I feel like he does have some turmoil in the inside, and it might have a lot to do with pleasing his parents and being very religious versus spiritual. You know, like
he also is a guy.
Say that again.
He's a guy.
He's a guy.
A lot of guys ain't folding their shirt. Yes, you throw your stuff in a drawer.
Yeah, listen, the not folding the shirts is okay. Okay, like I'm okay with that. Like I do fold my shirts, but not very neatly, but I do fold them. But I'm talking about those cupboards in the kitchen. Most guys, when the broken shelf, they're gonna fix the shelf. They're gonna make sure, you know, even if they don't have matching stuff, all their stuff is gonna be where it's supposed to go. That's everything. Is I don't know what was thrown up in that one cabinet, but it was everything. Everything, stuff that wasn't even supposed to be in there. I can't remember. I had wrote it down. Look at Keyshawn says Ryan is a mess inside. He's white culture, confused about who he is, and the haircut. I wanted to stop.
Somebody look. You remember Rugrats, right? The twins, Phil and Lil. Yeah. They had that haircut, and he needs to stop it because I don't even know. How do you even go to a barber and ask for that? I would like the fade with the slick back and the perm with the gel, but give me a line on the side. Like, what do you even ask?
Listen. He's doing that himself. He's not going to no barber. He is not going to no barber, okay? At all. And then I thought to myself, I said, when Pastor Cal, you know, they knew he didn't never say the L word, but that how do you know when you're in love? You know, and he was like, it's gonna feel different. It's gonna feel different. It's gonna, you know, and I'm all like, no, that's that new chemistry, that new relationship energy that we have that feels different, like butterflies, and I can't be away from you. When you start making conscious decisions that this is where I want to be versus I could take you or leave you. I don't know. One of y'all just said that they would do an oral. Ain't nobody. They not doing no oral, honey. He got his shirt on. You can't do that.
I mean, what other physical things could they be doing though? What other physical things could she be talking about? Kissing and humping, like kissing and dry humping. Is she hand jobbing him, giving him the high five? Like, I mean, what other things could they be? I don't know. They seem. It seems she has one version of reality that's going on, actual reality, and then Ryan has his own version of reality that's going on. Because, like I said, she keeps saying, "Oh my God, I could have handpicked him out of a basket. He's just so perfectly for me." And I'm like, "Oh, but you have so many issues."
Yeah,
exactly.
And then in the next graph, she's feeling something different, right? It's all it's something different.
Yeah, I was actually surprised that her house too. Her house was actually really clean. She's actually not messy, so I don't know why she said that. She folds I mean, she was very meticulous in her folding too. Everything was very well organized, and so And
we would have thought when I say we, I mean me. I would have thought that she was messy looking at her luggage, how it was just strewn and everything was thrown everywhere, and she was just tossing stuff around. I would not have thought that her house was as immaculate as it was. But then again, knowing that your new spouse is gonna come to your house, I know that I would make sure all my ducks are in a row. So there's that.
There's that too, yeah. But I mean, I don't know about them as a couple. I'm not seeing the connection.
I think that they both seem to like each other enough where they are going to where they are going to try and, you know, work something out. I think the thing is that she is just happy with him being ambiguous, as she would call it. You know, you don't know if he's black or if he's white. The ambiguity of it all. And for him, I think the one thing that's going to stop them, though, is that whole religion thing. It's gonna come up again. I think we're gonna see him trying to get her to go to the church or something, and she's gonna be like, no. I think it's gonna be something, honey, and it's gonna be too much.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got any other thoughts? I'm gonna put the link if you want to join us live again in the description box, because my girl Jordy is going to probably stay with me for the duration. She always comes through, okay, with no problem. You see, she all cute. She was like, today I'm gonna be ready for y'all.
Look, I got up today and I said, you know what, Jordan, it's time to comb your hair. Take out these silly twists and do something to your hair. So I did, and I actually went outside and got some sun. So I'm feeling a little sun kiss today.
Color in you and stuff, you're a little flushed.
Yes. So I was like, oh, let me jump on.
You cute, honey. We got these shoulders out, honey. Like, yes.
You know.
Yes.
I had to.
That's what you know, honey. You got to let me put this shoulder out on y'all.
Right? I was just like, oops. Oopsie,
Okay, so we talked about Haley and Jacob, Brianna and Vincent. We talked about Clara and Ryan. Let's talk about Virginia and Eric. I don't like them. That's what I know. I don't like them together. It's a big no for me. They both have major red flags for me. Major. One of which, of course, we already know that what's her face, Virginia, is a party girl who also has not been in a relationship in a very long time, who wants to go out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with her guy friends and girlfriends, but she's gonna pass out on her guy friend couches while she's married. And then you've got Eric over there who has been married, who's a little more stable, right? He's a pilot and all that shit, but he wants her to ask for his permission to go somewhere. She can't really, no, you need to ask me, can I go? Okay, and on top of that, Virginia needs more space. She needs more space than 15 days a month away.
She wants a part-time lover. That's what she's looking for.
She wants to keep doing what she's been doing, having casual sex, being semi-promiscuous, if that's the thing, right? And living her best life. Like, let her go and go. And let him find somebody a little more stable. And I know y'all say Haley would be a better match for him, but I don't think so. I don't think that they would match either. Okay, I don't think that's just a train wreck waiting to happen as well.
I don't even like Haley on the show, so I don't know. No, I don't think so. But Virginia is a mess. Virginia is a walking, talking mess. Down to her skin, her puffy eyes, her puffy face. I mean, they already aged so badly, and that adding to the drinking is not helping.
It's not helping. I think the drinking is making her even more drunk, right?
Yes.
So I don't know.
I'm not with them. Like, how she phrased him wanting her to ask for permission, I think that's how she interpreted it. I don't think that's what he meant. Maybe I wasn't there when they had that conversation, but I think because she wants so much freedom, everything he does to her seems like restriction. So him saying, text me when you get there, seems like restriction to her. Him saying, have a good night, seems like restriction to her. Because she doesn't want anybody telling her what to do, how to do it, or why to do it. So everything to her seems restrictive, even if it's not meant to be. So I don't see them making it at all. And plus, he's a pilot. She's gonna ruin his entire reputation if he stays with her.
I said that.
Yes, she's on a downward spiral from you.
When she said that he wants permission, it was his opportunity to say that's not what I meant. No, he wants her to ask. I don't think that she misunderstood that, because he would have clarified it. I mean, he does not have a problem with communicating his expectations, what his boundaries are, the things that he thinks a relationship should be, based on his previous marriage. So I feel like he did mean permission. And unfortunately, I'm not one that feels like you need to get permission to do anything. I can notify you because I love you and I want you to know my whereabouts and I respect you and our marriage, but I don't have to ask you to do a motherfucking thing. Okay, I might have been a little triggered had he said that shit to me. I probably would have been like, well, this is it for this relationship because I'm not asking you to do shit. Now I'm gonna notify you. I'm gonna say, babe, I'm going here. I'm gonna let you know, but I'm not asking you, babe, can I? No. And I think it does have a lot to do with age. Like he
Mhm.
feels like she doesn't know anything. They're in different stages of their life. He says it all the time. So I feel like he thinks that he needs to teach her something,
Teacher.
show her
Mhm.
something. You know what I'm saying? Like, no,
They
no,
give
you
me
have to
daddy
allow her to
daughter
show
vibes.
autonomy. Huh?
They give me daddy daughter vibes, like daddy and daughter. I need to teach you the ways of the world. Listen to me. I've been there. I have experiences. I'm your daddy. You're my daughter. Let me teach you how to move about the
I'm
world because I've
sure.
been there.
I'm sure she's got to call him daddy in the bedroom. I'm sure. I'm sure she's got to call him daddy. Now, I mean, I didn't call a few people daddy in the bedroom too, but that was just because, but that ain't what it was. You ain't my daddy. You ain't telling me nothing. I could take care of myself. Because I mean, if you think about it, you're absolutely right. All of you say it's like a daddy daughter vibe, right? Look at Cliff. Let me in. He about to stir some mess up. If they giving like a daddy daughter vibe, yeah, I'm gonna provide for you everything you need. I'm gonna give you, which we all listen. I'm in. You know what I'm saying? I'm
But
in.
look at what Kenya said. Virginia has it made, but she doesn't even realize he's a pilot. He's established. He has planes. He travels. He owns his own stuff. She doesn't realize. But I don't think honestly. I'm perplexed with why she even signed up to be married in the first place because I don't even think she wants a boyfriend. So I'm perplexed by her nature. I'm perplexed by the way she moves. I'm perplexed by the way she thinks, by the way she drinks, everything. It's confusing because I don't understand. Like, why are you here? You want so much freedom. Go be a flowers. Go grow in a field. Why you want so much freedom? Be a bird. Go fly. Why are you married? Why are you here? I mean, I'm not saying being in a marriage has to be restrictive and being in a marriage has to strip you of wanting to be your own self and do your own other things. But she wants to do what she wants, when she wants, however she wants, and not considering her husband's feelings at all. So again,
I,
why are you married?
I think she wants him to come along, right? I think he wants. She wants to be married to one of her guy best friends, so that they can get drunk and pass out together, like, or be in a relationship with that type of guy. Because it's not Eric. She doesn't want that kind of structure, that kind of stability. She's not ready for it. She's not ready to be married. Here Marcus is saying he did clarify when Pastor Kyle said that she just wants her to check in. Now that was two different things. One was when the first part was he wants me to text when I'm there, when I get there. The second part was he wants me to ask for permission. So he did clarify. Which is fine. I don't mind telling you I made it safely, that I'm here. I mean, fuck, I'm a drunk. I like to drink. I might get a DUI. I might have an accident. I might be out throwing up on the side of the road. So of course he wants her to check in. Like, I think that's him showing concern. But part of it was, I want some permission. Okay, Cliff, I know we just talked. Oh, look, we got two people waiting to come in. Hold on. Oh, look, it's Keyshawn and it's Franny, honey. Listen.
All right.
Okay. So you go ahead and go, Cliff, because once these ladies start going, we in trouble.
No, I'm just
Listen, I don't think he said anything wrong, and I'm not a big fan of him. I do feel like when you're in a relationship, certain things you need to check in with each other on. And the fact is, he does have more relationship experience than her. You could listen to the way she talks. She don't have any experience. The fact that of him wanting telling her, be safe, and she taking offense to it says a lot.
That's okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's been married before, whether it worked or not. He has relationship experience. She don't sound like she does. And if you're in a relationship,
Cliff,
we lost you.
Cliff, you and your phone. I think that we would all agree that it's okay to be safe, check in, right? I think none of us say that that's a problem. The problem is if he's really saying you need to tell me where you're going, you need to ask me before you go. For me, that is where the problem lies. All that other stuff is fine. And so until Cliff comes back, What's up, Franny?
Hey.
What's up, bro?
You guys are so beautiful. Both of you. You guys are so gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. So are you guys. You didn't see me in the comment. I was like, okay, skin. Okay, okay, glasses. Okay.
I love when you wear your hair wraps. I love all of your hair wraps, baby. All of them.
Deep conditioning right now.
Yes to deep condition. Yes to all the Black girl problems. I want them. I have them. I love them.
Yes, all of them. But yeah, no, I mean, like I said, guys, I watched last season, obviously, right? This season, I saw the first episode, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm too into this, right? Because as you know, the other people that are on Chloe's channel, they know I like my reality shows moderately trashy. I don't like when it gets to bottom of the barrel. And the craziest thing is I'm like in all the Facebook groups. I'm on, oop, you good girl?
Yeah, you see it over here?
I was like, wait, did you fall down? What happened?
It fell down. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Okay, good.
Doing it again. Hold on. Y'all keep talking.
I like my shows moderately trashy, right? So that's why I didn't watch season 10 because I'm like, oh, this is a mess with Brandon and Taylor. I was like, I can't. It's the toxic. I can't do it, right? But I'm in all the Facebook groups. I'm in the Reddit groups. I'm in all of that, so I know what's happening. And the whole Chris Page thing turned me off from like watching it. Because I just physically can't see. Look, Cliff is about to curse me out. I know. The whole Cliff Page thing is just making me uncomfortable. And so that's why I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch the reviews. I'll watch Talisa. I'll watch Chloe. I'll watch Millennium and Mom. Like I'll watch Pinky. Like I'll watch everybody. But like I don't know if I want to watch the show. And I'll stay in the groups. I'll be in the Reddit groups. Even on, I'm even on Lipstick Alley. Like I do all of that. But like me physically watching it, I don't know. And Cliff, like I feel away because I watched the first episode and I'm like, Cliff is dying on this hill for Chris.
I agree though. Like after I watched last night, Franny, I did a rant video because I have my own YouTube channel, but I did a rant video so bad I couldn't even formulate an English sentence. So the whole thing, I was like, I can't even upload this. Nobody's gonna understand what I'm saying because I couldn't even formulate a proper English sentence. I was watching it back and I was like, nobody's gonna understand what I'm saying.
Somebody else don't understand it. Upload it anyway. Upload it anyway.
Yes, it was in Patois and some Dutch. So
upload it
upload it anyway. You never want to throw away good content like that. Upload that.
Yeah, upload it anyway. Okay, Keyshawn, come on in. The calm coach. Listen, this is my friend in real life. She is the calm coach. She is also a business consultant. Calm coach meaning healing, holistic healing, wellness, but also a business consultant. She is my business coach. But I just wanted to say that because I love her. Okay, I'm done.
Thank you so much for having me and for that lovely introduction. I'm new to the show, FYI. This is the first season. I've never seen it before. I stumbled upon it a couple of weeks ago, and then I binge watched to be able to catch up. And I feel like my thoughts are probably similar to everybody else's. Chris is trash. I'm quite certain of it. No question about it. I don't know the pilots. I'm still learning the white people's names. I don't know the pilot's name. Pilot is what I call him, Captain Airplane. He gives me serial killer vibes. He gives me, he's an Air Force dude. And those who don't know, like statistically speaking, the people who typically end up being serial killers are dentists and pilots. So he gives me a little serial killer vibe. So this idea that he's okay with having a super, super young wife who's maybe a little party girl kind of concerns me. Even watching the marriage episode, just the facial expressions from his family definitely were looking at her mother with her purple hair like they were just white trash. So I'm curious to see, where they end up. And Ryan, I have concerns also. He strikes me as people who just have bad haircuts always strike me as odd because there's so many different ways we can improve our looks on our own or with support from others, there's no reason to have a bad haircut. So
what can he do with that haircut? There's not really much that can be done. He's gonna have to do a buzz cut or
the
just.
thing is, he has like a mohawk, but it's the combing over Tommy from Rugrats down the center. I'm bald, I'm not bald look that he has going on, which doesn't really seem like it's a good look for him. So and he also just strikes me. I mean, he's a weird dude. His brother Chad, clearly the same parents, grew up in the same household, is black. But Ryan seems to be confused, even the way he talked about his heritage. Oh, my family's from New Orleans, so we're French. No, my family's from New Orleans and we're black. So, I have questions about Ryan. I should be on Good Morning America. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
No one said that about me with my New York accent.
Listen, and I'm over here. Well, what about me with my ghetto girl accent? Like, what's up? What's up, Q4?
Like,
what's
I'm
up?
from New York. What's going on?
You're gonna be on my panel, of on Good Morning America. I gotta bring, because I love Jordy. I'm sitting here listening to her like, keep talking. I love it. I love it.
Keep talking to me.
Oh, thank you. It's taken me years. I appreciate you guys saying that so much, because it's taken me years to actually appreciate my accent, because I've had professors tell me that I'll never make it with an accent, that I need to completely get rid of it, to get speech therapy, and blah, blah, blah. So I appreciate that so much, because it was such a struggle.
Jordy?
It's lovely.
Jamaica?
So I knew you were from Jamaica because you don't pronounce your H's. My mom is from Jamaica. She sounds like she got here yesterday. She's been here since the 80s. So
you know what's funny? I've been in America since I was 12 years old, and the accent just won't leave me alone. I can't.
Mother said she refuses. I said, Mommy, would you ever change your accent?
Yeah.
She said, for what? This America.
No, when I used to come home, Mommy was like, what is this twanging? I don't understand. Not in my house. So thank you guys so much for saying that.
Oh, no problem. I'm hearing I should go back and watch, I guess, other seasons. And I see in the comments somebody said this show is making a mockery of marriage. I think that's the premise of the show, right? Isn't it? I mean,
no, it's not supposed to be, but it is. It's not supposed to be. They are supposed to. The premise is for people to be married as strangers that want to be loved, and that these experts are supposed to match them, and they're supposed to fit, but that's not happened, right? That it's like they're rated like 30% of the people who are on these shows actually stay married. There are a lot of successful relationships, but there are more ones that were mockeries of marriage. So
last season was good. You should watch last season.
I thought was pretty good.
And season 9 was okay too.
Okay.
I think their success rate is somewhere around 33% or something like that.
Like 30%
that have stayed together.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
which isn't a good track record.
It's not a good track record, but 51% of marriages end in divorce. So there's that. So, but I think, like, did they deliberately choose this raggedy coupling because of COVID?
I think so.
Okay.
And
I also want to say, marriages, I guess.
I also want to say, though, I always want to think that we are in the middle of a right? And so you aren't getting the biggest pool, or, if real people are coming, and these are not just actors and actresses, right? Or people they picked up off the street. They're not getting the same pool or the same selection that they would normally because it's a pandemic. Like, people were mad because they were in Vegas. But the fact of the matter is they couldn't go out of the country because we are in a pandemic. So, so we have to find some type of like balance here, but not to say that we do, a lot of it, like anybody who's ever been on reality TV knows that it's a little bit staged, right? Exactly. There is some truth to it, but they have you do some things over and over again, and it's just what it is. So,
I did hear that they're having a really hard time with the next season. People that were signing up, they were dropping out because of what's happening with this season. So I'm scared that they're not going to have quality matches again next season.
So I have a question. How much time do they stay married before this decision day thing that I keep hearing about?
12 weeks? Is it 12 weeks?
Okay.
12 weeks, and then there's decision day.
Well, no,
we're halfway in the middle of it. It's how many weeks?
Usually it's 8, but it was 12 last season because of COVID.
Okay, so 8 weeks, but somewhere in the middle of it, they have you recommit. Is this something that you want to do? They didn't do that last season, not really, but somewhere in the middle, they say, "Hey, is this what you want to do still?" And most of the stupid people say yes when they should be saying no. But let us talk about our very last couple. Let's talk about the people that I'm tired of talking about, okay? Let's talk about Chris and Paige, okay?
I'm so not ready.
I can't talk about
I'm so not ready. Let me tell you something, and this is where the part are going to come out, because Paige made me call the prayer line last night because I was vexed. I was so far past vexed that vex couldn't be more vexed than I was vexed. I said, Paige, what are you doing? What are you doing, child? Where is your love for self, girl? The man tell us, I don't want you. You're ugly. I don't think you're cute. And you're still skinning it up for the man every single day with no condom, with no rubber, no gloves, nothing. Mom, you want a beating. Paige want a beating. Paige want a beating, and I'm sick of it. I don't feel sorry for Paige again.
A beating with what?
A beating
with a broomstick. With a broomstick. She wants a beating. She wants a beating. She really wants a beating. When I was watching the show last night, I said no. No, baby love. No. She just and then when Chris turned to her and said, "Oh, I'm scared to fall in love." Fall in love with who? Fall in love with what? You know what? How? When? Where? And Paige was like, "Don't say that to me. Don't say it to me. Oh my God. Are you serious?" After she had all of that energy when Pastor Cal was there airing out all of Chris' business, then all of a sudden Chris walked in and she's like,
he's not even cute like that to do all that.
He looks like a Sharpie. He looks like a Sharpie, a newborn Sharpie puppy. I can't. I am simply done. Paige needs to flip her own page and done the book. I can't. I'm finished.
Flip her own page and burn the book. Did y'all write that down? I need you to write that down.
Why are you not posting this review?
Burn the book.
She needs to post this review, okay? Like, we're all like, tell me more, say more, I need more, give it all to me.
I'm so finished. I am so finished. I had so much hope for her when she was talking to the producer. She was like, "I'm done. I'm finished." I said, "Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Yes, girl." And then Chris walked in with his baby making hips and those too tight for him pants. And she see him come in. And I was just like, "Mom, no. What is going on?" When I said, "What is keeping? What is keeping?" My word, my sentence. What is keeping for her to be like, he said he might be in the
no. Paige has I need to be chosen syndrome. It's the thing.
Yes.
Paige has I need to be chosen syndrome. She from the very beginning, she's just like, I just want to be someone's wife. I just can't wait to be married. And I'm like, okay. From the time that she walked down the aisle, from the very first time he saw her, he was like, oh fuck. Not like, oh fuck, she's fine. I can't wait to fuck her. It was like,
like yes, exactly.
Like, what did I sign? Can I get out of this? I changed my mind from the very beginning. And every single time we see him, he's just breaking her down, which is unfortunate because she strikes me as the type of woman who will just stay in that and keep getting gaslighted and keep getting verbally broken down and just keep going for it. Somebody said in the comments, maybe there's not even a baby. There doesn't need to be a baby. He's not, like you said, he's not even cute. His tux didn't fit. He's too small. He can't formulate.
He has baby making hips.
The craziest thing is, in the first episode, he was the main one talking about whether or not the wife was going to be ugly or not. He was
main
the,
one.
here we go, Cliff. Look, Cliff is ready.
He
made
thinks
it
that his
clear.
wife is ugly. He thinks that his wife is ugly.
But I'm
Bottom
like,
line,
what does he look like? And what does the baby mama look like? Have we seen her? Will we ever
We
see
have
her?
seen
She's
that.
coming next episode.
The baby
Next
mama's attractive.
episode.
They look different than each other. Because I think Paige is gorgeous. Personally, I think she's gorgeous. Mercedes is his wife. They look his fiance or ex-fiance or whatever. They are both beautiful, but in different ways.
In
right?
different ways. Okay, so they don't mirror each other at all.
No,
okay.
no. And I feel like if Paige mirrored
Paige
Mercedes,
is one of the best people who've ever been on this show.
Feeling differently. Say it for me, Cliff. Let me hear you. What'd you say, Cliff?
I think he said Paige is one of the best people. She strikes me as she just strikes me as a woman who's lacking in self-esteem, self-worth. She's not seeing this big picture. And also for the sake of television, she got to stay on the show.
I said,
you know what I mean?
Paige is one of the best people who ever come on this show.
Oh, okay. Well, you ain't got to be all aggressive, okay?
This is my thing.
I'm in agreement. Huh?
I don't like I don't like the hate on Paige. I really don't.
It's not hate on Paige.
It's not hate.
I get everybody's upset with her decision. Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't all talking over you.
No, it's fine. Paige is gorgeous. I'm not.
Don't do that.
Lie.
Don't. Y'all gonna stop that.
She is. We ain't gotta stop nothing.
There's nothing.
Truth.
No one's saying that
I think that she's brilliant. I just think that she does not know who she is. Exactly. She does not know who she is, and she does not know what she wants except for to be married at all costs. So my whole thing when it comes to Paige is she has to step back and reevaluate why she wants to be married and what she wants in her spouse and stick to that. When she said, I slept with him because I did not want him, my husband, to be upset with me. I said to myself, you've been married to him for one night and you want him not to be upset with you? He don't know you. You don't know him. He could be upset. It's good for him to know that he want to want you and to wait until you want him back because you knew that there was something wrong and you needed to go with that. I think that she just wants to be chosen, wants to be loved, did not receive enough, was mistreated, is broken, needs to heal, and then go and be married because I have to know who I am and where my foundation lies and what I want and what my belief system is wholeheartedly, not just that it was ordained by God, okay? I need it wholeheartedly because it might have been so that you can see that you look like a fool because sometimes God allows you to look like a fool in order for you to learn a lesson. So it's not that we don't like her. We want more for her. As a Black woman, I want all Black women to win, to be in happy, successful, healthy, loving relationships. But on the road that she's going,
but
the next relationship and the next relationship and the next relationship is going to be the same. I'm sorry.
Okay, but how many?
Go ahead, babe.
This is what I'm saying. I don't believe the part where she said. I don't believe the part when she said that she had sex with him because she ain't want him to be upset. I think that's just what she wanted to do. I think that's just something she said to Pastor Cal, but that's just my opinion. As far as I feel like she holds on to the marriage because of her religious beliefs and she don't want it to fail. Right? Okay. I think that's why she go hard the way she do. You know me, I have no problem with Chris until he said he was still in love with his ex. So I had a problem with him the same way I had a problem with Katie for coming on the show saying she's still in love with her ex. But my thing with what I'm seeing on, all over the internet is everybody saying like she's stupid. And then I'm like, how many times I've heard women say they stayed in a relationship with a man cheated over and over and over and over. So it's like, where the sympathy at for this girl?
And they stupid too.
That's kind of my issue for.
For their heart.
It's only been a few days.
But what I'm saying is, if you've been through something, right? It's just like, okay, like perfect example. Like I just use myself, right? Okay. Like when Brandon spazzed out, right? Why ain't flip off or because I could see me doing it when I was that age. 27-year-old Cliff would have flew off the handle. So it's like I get it. So if I did something, not saying that is right, I would try to empathize with the other person.
So I don't think any of us are saying we have no empathy for her.
It's not a. I don't think it's a matter of a lack of empathy. I think it's because
understand where this girl is coming from.
Saying like
you might not like what she's doing. I get it.
Of course not. Damn. But the thing also to recognize is that it's like, okay, sis, black woman to black woman, we understand that you can get into a relationship and get broken down to the point where you don't think you deserve anything better than that. And because she already has a history of being in relationships like that, we're looking at her saying, sis, hello, this is a pattern. This is a pattern. It's okay for you to get out of this. You don't have to tolerate this. There may be very well another man out there who's going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated and is not going to run you through the mill within the first 10 days of your marriage. It's a TV show. I get it. However, this is also your life, you know?
What are the other struggles that are left? Like everything within a few days? Like that's a little much, Cliff. That you like.
Agreed, Franny. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Thing is,
look, if it's a relationship, like, oh, I've been with this guy for this many years, and he's got a baby mama, and blah, blah, blah. There's so many things that are attached, and you're like, okay, sis, that's not a good look. But then you're like, you know what? Like, she's in love with him. Things happen, blah, blah, blah. She just met this guy.
But the thing is, and Chris said to her, I get
that part.
Chris said he wants.
What I'm saying is she's holding on to for the religious belief. And I think everybody is that part.
You're kind of like
that's her religious reasons is that's the reason to me why she's holding on to it. Because every time she talks, God this, God that.
But Cliff, if you're with somebody and they say they want a divorce, are you going to say,
I didn't hear what you said.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Oh, Cliff.
Use his phone, child.
I heard you.
He wanted to. I know he's been waiting.
It's raining and it's stormy.
Oh, okay.
No, I was saying he said to her blatantly, not even what's the word I'm looking for? Not even subtly, not even, with cues. He said, I want a divorce. I no longer want to stay in this marriage. What is there to fight for when someone says that to you?
Nothing.
Especially
there is no God that's going to come down and say, oh, my child, I know he said he wants a divorce, but you need to stay and fight. Why would you do that?
Especially in something that doesn't have a foundation, that doesn't have a history, that doesn't have, like Franny said, there's no children, there's no structure, there's no story, there's nothing to fight for other than to continue being on this TV show. And so if she's really rooted in faith, which I doubt right now, she might be struggling. She might be conflicted and saying, okay, why would God give me this particular experience? But like Talisa said, this experience could be her last upside the head. Wake up, sis. You deserve better than this. I'm seeing whether or not you're going to try to use your faith as a crutch to keep you in an unhealthy and toxic and potentially abusive relationship. That's the real part. It's not a matter of breaking her down. It's a matter of, I think what I've seen on Twitter and what I've seen on social is to say we need her to wake up and recognize that she deserves more than what she's accepting right now, regardless of her, whatever it is that she thinks she's following faith-wise.
Because the fact of the matter is we do know that she does have a lot of great qualities.
And she's what, 20-something years old? Right, she's young. She believes what she believes, and she will listen. God gonna let her see it one way or another, so she'll get there. But I'm just saying, I just don't like how hard people are on her because she comes off as a great person. Once he said he was still in love with the ex,
I don't think any of us disagree with you about her being a great person. I said, I don't think that any of us will ever disagree with you about her qualities that we see as her being a great person. I think we are all in alignment with that. I think that the thing that we're out of alignment with is the fact that she thinks that she deserves this, and that God has really put her in this to continue to be like, broken down further. I think that that's where our issue lies.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Like I said in my video,
Like,
I don't think
you're
that
a
she's
life
a weak person. I just think that she does not know who she is. And in that, and you're saying too, one of the things you said was she's young. Let me tell you something. 28 for a woman, we are very mature at 28. Okay, at 28, we are not as like lost in the sauce as we were when we were 17. Somewhere between 18 and 28, honey, we know we've got it. Most of us come out the womb knowing a whole lot of stuff. But by the time you turn 28, there is no mistaking that you know you have been through some stuff, whether large or small, that you have some experiences. You have enough friends and people around you where you've learned lessons from them and seen things. By the time we are 28, you are no longer considered young. Add 5 years. You're about 33 when you're 28 as a woman. For a man at 28, subtract 5 years, he's about 23. No disrespect to any man on here, specifically you, Cliff, because we're having this conversation. I'm just saying that one, we think that she has the potential of having the love that she wants, that she is amazing and deserves all the good things that God has in store for her. But this is not one of those good things that God would have in store. You understand? I say that all the time. This is not a good thing. This is a lesson learned. I don't know. But we've been talking, y'all, for an hour and a half. I done ran through. I meant to do something different because me and my business coach had a plan, but it didn't work out that way. It didn't work out that way. But I think that a lot has transpired. Do you ladies, you wonderful ladies who joined me, do you guys have any last things that you want to say before we head out about any of the couples, about anything? Oh, let me just say this too before y'all talk, because when y'all finish, I'm gonna say goodnight. You can meet Keyshawn and I over on Clubhouse. If you have Clubhouse, go over to Clubhouse. We will be talking about poly love. It is a space for no judgment. It's for people 35 and over. Come on over and let's have a conversation and talk outside of what the traditional norms in Black communities are. Let's have a candid, honest, non-judgmental, real look at what poly love is. Okay, I'm done. Y'all up.
I will say, I think at some point in life, everyone has been a page. Dumb for love, dumb for a man, following behind a man that we know does not want us, we don't need to be with by any means. The red flags are waving in our face. We've all been a page. I just hope that from this experience, because we're seeing it after the fact, we're seeing it as she's going through it. We're watching it after it's already done, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping as she's watching it back, she learns something from it. She can now watch herself through a different set of lens rather than a going through it lens. She's watching it from a I've been through it lens, and she can appreciate that she's been through it and learn from it and no longer put herself in those unwanted spaces anymore. I really hope she chooses better for herself, because she does deserve better. Everybody deserves better, but I don't disagree. We've all been a page. Dumb for a man that just, you're not supposed to be there, but there you are. But I thank you so much, Talisa, for letting me chat my patois on your show.
Always welcome. Every time I show up, you show up. You are always welcome. If you could just sing for me one time, sing the song for me one time, just one time.
I feel like a ray of sunshine. Thank you, guys. Good night.
Bye, Jordy. Sorry, you go ahead.
No, you go. I was going by the squares. I didn't know what. I didn't know what.
For me, right? So, just a few things. So, just for me, like I said, like I've been watching it here and there. I haven't really watched I'm not like watching it as religiously as I had watched the previous season. But the reason why it's very difficult for me to watch is because seeing Paige in this situation makes me uncomfortable. So it makes me uncomfortable, not because I haven't lived that, like, as most of you guys, well, most people know, I married my first boyfriend. So I have no idea, you know, great. Thankfully, I haven't had to deal with that. But just seeing her stressed and seeing her going through this when she doesn't have to, it just makes me really uncomfortable as a Black woman to watch her go through this. And the fact that a Black man is putting this on her, it just makes it even worse. So that's where my frustration, or, you know, my feelings come from it. But I am gonna try to watch it again. I think that my plan is to just skip the Paige and Chris scenes, because, like, I just don't think I can. But yeah, that's just where I'm at with it. Everybody, make sure you like and subscribe on the channel. Show us some love. And I missed the cutoff mark for the Clubhouse, so I can't go in. I'm 32. So
it's okay. You come on. You can come on if you want to come on, honey. You have the wisdom of someone 35 and older. Okay.
You're welcome to
come on in. We are not going to deny you. Who gonna say something? Who gonna know?
It was really just to deter the 18-year-olds who were like, oh, we like Talisa said, once you hit a certain stage in life, a certain age in life, you've lived. You've acquired some experiences. You've acquired some wisdom enough to be able to ask questions and participate in a certain type of conversation. So no, it's definitely not restricted. I will just say I'm very proud of my friend, my sister friend, and my client, Talisa Ray. I see you. I'm just affirming you and giving you your flowers for holding space the way that you do. I'm so proud of you. And this has been a wonderful conversation. I can't wait till next week when I get to consume everything that I didn't get to see this week. And as far as my last words for the person that I think we really are sending our energy toward is Paige, is very much to echo what Franny said, is I never want to see a Black woman in pain or a Black woman being less than what she really needs to be and being treated as less than what she really deserves. So I hope, we don't know what will unfold, but I hope to see her leaving this experience stronger and more confident and more loving toward herself than the way she came in. So that's my piece. Thank y'all.
Bye.
Thank you, Keyshawn. Okay, Franny, what about you? You got something? What you got?
I already said mine.
Oh, okay. Okay, Cliff, that means you left. What you got? It's okay if you stay. Okay, Cliff, you the last one in. What's your last word?
Just everybody just need to lighten up on Paige. That's really my thing. Just lighten up on Paige. I don't agree with the at 28 for a woman you're there. I disagree. Okay, just from dating and being that age. I don't see it. I see it more when you're 30. It's like when you hit that 30 mark, it's different. But I just, want people to be a little bit more patient. And this is going to be a learning lesson for her. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see it working out, unfortunately, for her. But God will bring her the right person. And I think Chris is going to one day look back and regret what he did. Because I agree with what Pastor Cal said. You broke up with your ex for a reason. I think he's going to regret that. Maybe not right away, but down the line.
I agree. He is going to regret it. Okay. I appreciate your opinions, Cliff, no matter how much we don't always see eye to eye. I am so appreciative of your male voice. Everybody, so it is 7:16. I don't know how this ends up being an hour 45, right? I wanted it to be an hour only. Like that's the goal, but it never works out that way. And that's okay. That's okay. I enjoy speaking to you. This is the time where we get to commune as family, as rays of sunshine. So I just want next Friday, I'm inviting all of you. Okay, don't be afraid. I will kick people out so that you can come in. Because I only can hold a space for 6 people because I don't pay for the StreamYard. I've been thinking about doing it, but I don't pay for it. I'm using the free service, okay? But the fact of the matter is, I'd like to see you get yourself all dolled up and dressed up. Know that in the 5 o'clock hour next Friday, we will be doing this again. I am grateful for your opinions. Thank you for loving me. Make sure you help me. Thank you for loving me and dealing with me and all my antics and all my thoughts. Y'all don't know that it'd be an hour, but I'd be like, it's an hour, but it really be like an hour and a half that I cut out like 30 minutes of all of my reviews. I'm gonna try to get it down a little shorter, but maybe not. Let's just see how I feel. We will be back next Friday in the 5 o'clock hour. Before getting out of here, thank you, FAMU Chick. Before you get out of here, couple house announcements. Some of y'all came in a little late. First house announcement is we're gonna be at Clubhouse in 15 minutes. Okay, Keyshawn probably is already preparing the room. The second thing is this Sunday at 7 p.m. on Little Black Book 91's channel, I will be part of the Married at First Sight Coalition. Thank you, Elle. I will be part of the Married at First Sight Coalition, along with Little Black Book 91 himself, Stephanie Lee, August Love Family, and Jack and Glenn. It's going to be a party. We all have great thoughts and opinions about what's happening. You'll probably hear some of the same things that I say now. And who knows, maybe I'll mull some of the things that Cliff said and be like, we need not to be so hard on her. I don't think we're that hard on her, but okay. I think that we're just being realistic, and we know that she deserves better and that she can get better. Nevertheless, it is time for us to say goodnight. I love you in real life and want every good thing that God has in store for you, even if you don't know what that is for yourself. You're going to figure it out, though. Just like Paige, she's going to figure it out. She is going to figure it out. We want what's good for her. Hopefully she gets out. Hopefully next episode is just filler. You know what I'm saying? It's just filler. Okay. Listen, thank you. I love y'all too. I love y'all. We be lit. Don't come through at 7 on Sunday. Come through today at 7:30 if you can. I'm sure you can. Okay. Yes, Kelly, I love you. I love you. I know you gaslight me. It's okay, but gas me up, girl. Gas me up. The channel is no, it's not. It's not. It's not only for women. We've got several men in the room, and I have several men that come through all the time. You are welcome with your opinion as long as it's out of love and kindness and full of respect. Wick, it's cool. It's bet. You're welcome. I would say everybody would welcome you with open arms. Okay, that's y'all know I can't sing. All right, y'all. I'm gonna keep talking. If I don't shut up, and I'm gonna get out of here. I will see you in a few minutes if you're joining us on Clubhouse. Oh, but they will crucify you. That's not true. That's not true. We love all the fellas when they come in here. We love it. That's not true. Don't listen to Q4. Okay, Q. Stop telling people that. Let the fellas come in with their different opinions than ours. We be needing to hear that. Okay, so I'll see you guys in 10 minutes in Clubhouse. If you're joining me, which I hope you are. If you have an iPhone and you need an invite, slide in my DMs. If you don't have one, I have a couple, 5 or 6 that I'm willing to give. Okay, and then I'll see you on Sunday on Little Black Book 91's channel, and it's going up. Okay, fam. All right, I'm gonna say it again. I love you in real life and want every good thing that God has in store for you, even if you don't know what that is for yourself.